Men have it way easier with dating. Let me explain why.
Alright, welcome back everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we learn how to get a girlfriend slash boyfriend. Very educational tutorial today. We're gonna learn about all the problems that women and men have, right? And why actually men have no problems. It's just women. Pretty much I found this TikTok dating guru type of person. Usually these are like incel guys and they're just giving like this horrible dating advice. But this was quite refreshing actually. It's a girl who's equally delusional. So pretty much today we're gonna be looking at a bunch of TikToks by this girl and see what's up. Before we start, if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to subscribe or you will never get a girlfriend for as long as you live. Actually, even after you die, you will never ever get a girlfriend. So press the goddamn button, okay? Let's begin. Okay, so she starts off her first TikTok saying that men have it way easier while dating. And I think the average person, whether male or female or whatever, would probably say that women have it easier while dating specifically. If we take life entirely, there's like a million factors and it depends if you're rich, if you're not rich, or whatever your situation is. And you could probably never compare like accurately, so there's always a lot of debate there. But for dating specifically, I think there's a pretty common response, right? But she's going against the grain, so I'm interested to learn, you know? And I'm totally uneducated. I've never had a date, probably never will. Don't really care about that stuff, so I'm excited to learn today, you know?
Men have it way easier with dating. Let me explain why. Men pick who they pursue versus women pick through who pursued. Big difference.
Alright, so first point already, men pick who they pursue. Like, yeah, but you know, so can women. You know, you can choose, right? It's not like you don't have the freedom of choice. It's not like you must pick this guy. Granted, in general society, men usually are the ones who pursue or initiate or message first, because that's just how it's been. But why would you complain about being pursued? Like, that's the good life, you know? Also, once again, you do have the choice to pursue as well. Nobody's stopping you from messaging a guy first. Like, if you message a guy's not gonna be like, oh my god, she messaged me, she's desperate, I'm never talking to her. In fact, it's probably the opposite. He'll be like, oh wow, somebody actually messaged me. I really don't know why you'd complain about having like a plethora of choices, but okay.
Society says that the man pursues the woman. This means that men get to go through an incredibly healthy exercise of looking at all their options, deciding what they want, and then spending their time pursuing that.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but you know you can do that as well. I'm so confused. She says they get to look at all of their options. Where are these options? Goddamn. You could literally put this exact same statement for women, right? Looking at all of their options, deciding what they want, and then spending time pursuing that. There's nothing wrong with that. This TikTok is so stupid. I don't get it. Like, literally everything she says applies to women as well.
Versus women are taught to sit back, wait to be pursued, and then from there you decide what you do and do not want from potential suitors coming up to you. This is way more time intensive, and let me paint a picture of why.
Wait a minute, way more time intensive. So you're telling me messaging a bunch of women and rarely getting a response is less time intensive than checking your messages and replying to one? Lord have mercy, because the privilege is showing here.
A man who comes up to you and you decide there's some things you like, some things you don't know about. You go ahead and give him a chance. After getting to know him for 2 weeks, you decide it's not right for you. That means you just spent 2 weeks on somebody that you may or may not have picked out of a crowd to begin with.
Yeah, because that's how dating works. Like, what do you mean your entire TikTok? Literally flip it. It applies to women and men. This is like some tier 55 double XL mega hyperdrive delusion, dude. Honestly, if you're gonna go on dating apps and try to find people, that's literally how you're gonna have to get to know people, because these are complete strangers and then you have to judge them based on their profile and stuff like that. And obviously you're gonna encounter people you don't like because you're literally judging just based on their looks and their vague profile, which is just a bunch of words. And honestly, that can be tiring for like both sides. So if you want like, you know, super meaningful relationships quickly, probably choose someone in your life already. You know, someone that you've actually spent years with or time with and, you know, you're good friends with.
And a lot of us women don't even realize that this is happening because this is just the way things are. So it's incredibly distracting to figure out what you want when you're in the process of this kind of dating.
That's right, guys. A lot of us women just don't realize how much harder we have it while dating. We needed lying TikTok girl to tell us instead. You know, this is like the equivalent of saying that men have it so much harder when trying to play football. Like, it's so hard for a man to get into football, you know? Like, the amount of stigma against men playing football, it's disgusting. Like, you're talking out of your ass, you know that, right? So after seeing this absolutely horrendous TikTok, I went and looked at her profile, you know, just seeing what else she's posted, and I'm absolutely not surprised to say that she's an astrology girl as well. I cheated on my boyfriend because I'm a Cancer. Yay! You guys know how I feel about astrology folk. I made a whole video about it, but I think upon seeing this, I bump up her delusion meter to like over 9,000. Now, after a bunch of people listened to her horrible dating advice, they all turned on her pretty much. The comments are just filled with people dunking on her because obviously her advice is terrible. But she made a bunch of follow-up TikToks saying reasons why you're single and stuff, and I think she's trying to like justify how bad she is to work with, or at least give people some sense of comfort, like, hey, I followed your advice, but it's not really working, and this is why, apparently.
Anybody else here feel like part of the reason why they're single is because of where they live? This guy hardly knows me, but it explains my situation perfectly. I'm from Missouri, where in general, the men do not put in a lot of effort into their looks or their ambitions, and yet there are a plethora of—
Wait a minute, you said something there. There are a what?
And yet, there are a plethora of—
Ah, right, of course, there are a plethora. Like, what the was that? Why did she just max out her basic white girl meter, dude? Jesus. But yeah, it's just a classic argument. All men bad, they don't put effort into themselves, but all the beautiful women, you see. Now this next part really got me because it just shows that she's just trying to like show off and stuff.
Plethora of beautiful and smart women here, so they really get their pick of who they want. So when I come in and I say I'm an owner of 3 businesses, as a woman, for some reason, that intimidates the out of them, and then I'm left being single. I did this for a very long time, and I was starting to think, oh my god, is it me?
Let me answer that. Yes, it is you.
But then I go to Miami once and I get a long-term boyfriend. I think it's because there I'm seen as a woman who's not going to use a man for his money, which happens a lot there. So you see, it's all about perspective.
Fellas, listen, I don't know about you, but when I see a rich woman with 3 businesses, I run away, dude. That's a no-no for me. Me wanting to be rich? No. You see, what she's saying is that the majority of men would rather shield their fragile ego than be with a woman who's remotely successful. I'm sorry, you're just an idiot. If you're making money, why would that possibly be a downside? Sure, maybe to a misogynist or an incel, but to the average man, that's a plus, okay? Also, please, dear God, do not tell me that one of your businesses is TikTok, because strike it down to 2 businesses right now. Hey boys, I operate 3 businesses. It's called TikTok, Instagram, and OnlyFans. I mean, I do agree it's all about perspective, but maybe don't judge an entire state and all the men in it. And how do you go to Miami once and get a long-term boyfriend? It seems like, oh, are you from Miami? Okay, I'll date you.
I think it's because there I'm seen as a woman who's not going to use a man for his money.
But you literally said that you announced to people that you have 3 businesses before you date. So why would they possibly think that you'd use them for your money, considering you're rich yourself? Lady, connect the dots. God damn it, you're not making any sense here.
I'm a firm believer that if you're not finding the one, it might just be because of where you live.
And I'm a firm believer that if you aren't finding the one, it might be because you're listening to this woman on TikTok. Now moving on to the next video, this is probably the most hypocritical one of them all.
I am so sick of seeing this dating advice online.
Need I say anything at all?
You know, the type that says, if he doesn't do this, it's because he doesn't want to, or if he does this, it's because of this.
Wait, how is that bad advice? If he doesn't do this, it's because he doesn't want to. Yeah, that's probably it. If I don't do something, there could be many reasons for it, but it's probably because I don't want to. God, the amount of stupid in one TikTok account, dude. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, this is the only place where it will fly, because on TikTok, I don't know, there's no dislikes, right? Because if you posted this on YouTube, people will absolutely just smash dislike and you'll never go viral. Or maybe you'll go viral for having a lot of dislikes. But Jesus, like, nobody would take you seriously.
Why is it the woman's burden to translate a man's behavior? Why are we telling women that it's their problem that they don't understand a man, when we should be telling men to learn how to communicate?
Here's an idea. How about both sides put in some effort instead of blaming everybody else for your problems? I don't know, just an idea, but you can go back to hating on men.
We should normalize treating others how we want to be treated. We should normalize being direct. We should normalize being clear with our intentions.
Humanity has fallen 7 stages since TikTok girls learned how to use the word normalize. Can we normalize drinking water again? It's already normal, please.
Because this toxic, cryptic is gonna drive us all insane eventually.
Don't worry, I think you got that covered. I'm officially insane, and so is everybody watching. Thank you, women, for speaking on behalf of all women who don't want to be represented by you in the slightest. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it there. You get the point, stupid dating guru. Please don't listen to these losers on the internet telling you what to do. Dating's really not that hard. It's complicated, it takes time, and it depends on the person, obviously. But if you find a true attachment, you know, maybe common hobbies, maybe personality, some nature, or something like that, you could be polar opposites. But if you like each other, you like each other, you know? Don't worry, don't overthink things, and please don't become an incel towards anyone, okay? Just because one person is bad doesn't mean everybody else is bad too. My advice, just work on yourself and everything will fall into place. Look at me, 500k subs and 0 girlfriends. Actually, maybe the achievement is unlocked at 1 million. Please subscribe so I get a girlfriend. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. Glad I can distract you from your day for, I don't know, 8 minutes. Okay, smash a like. Bye-bye.